What's up, everyone? Another way back, more Dyson Sphere Program for you. Episode 132, getting really long in the tooth on this series, but I'm still having a great time. We're going to do something kind of exciting today. We're going to do a new science, white science, finally. Really all we have to do is kind of reroute a lot of the stuff over here, because white science needs antimatter and basically all the other kinds of science. And if we just reroute the snake belts here, the spaghetti, we'll have an easy time, actually. So the first thing I'm going to do is bring over the antimatter, because it's pretty much the easiest part of this white science thing. I'm going to do it in the back, which sounds kind of funny, but yeah. I wonder if I can also, you know what? I'm going to reduce this down and pull a green rod off of here. That's not a bad idea. Although, then it doesn't use the box over here. And I really want to use that box. Actually, I think... No, I can't. I can't do this. I was thinking about doing... like something like this, but it runs into that splitter and then I'm gonna have a hard time. Oh, we don't have to export the white science anywhere, right? Yeah, we do. We have to export it back to here, which means, okay, I'm gonna pull this belt off. I already decided that. I could, because I really want to just snake these along. So how am I gonna, okay, I could run white science back and have it pull in across there. So the white science can come out of the back. So why don't we make the antimatter go into here? First, let's power this thing. That would probably be a good idea. Like this. And then, oh, we're in God mode. That's bad. Let's do the antimatter like this, actually. Probably from here, so we can, you know, make sure that we have a little bit of space. And we'll just go underneath, and then we'll just go to here, I want to say. If that doesn't work, we'll move it over by one. So that'll give us antimatter, because I'm just going to put it in like this. That's what she said. Boom. So we got antimatter now. That's good. Everyone's filling up. And then green. Okay, so we have to reroute these belts. I'm just going to extend the belts and turn them and stuff. Which means we're going to have to move these belts, which I'm completely fine with. Why did we move that up? Well, we can move it back down now. Oh, we were going to run green in through here. But now I don't want to do that. So why don't we kill this a little bit. Kill that. And we're going to run... We'll kill this. We don't really need two of these anyway. So we're going to run... We're going to kill this as well, because this is really not how I want to do it. That's really a bad way to do this thing I want to do. So what I'm going to do... We've got to move this as well. So why don't we put another box in here? I don't know, right there. And then we're going to kill this just to make sure it doesn't pick up any more. Let's do a box so I can make some space. Oh, I already had enough, probably, but there we go. Let's move this green over. Sweet. And then... Because I want to do... Oh, that's perfect, actually. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to run green like this, and then this direction. Should just run it straight back to here. That's what I really want to do. So let's move this guy. He's completely not good for us any longer. We'll move this guy to here. We'll move this guy around like this. And over to here. Science Island, baby. Science Island. So the way we're going to do this, let's just hook this up so I don't forget to do it, is we go in and out right here, I think. And that's supposed to give us a buffer. Let's make sure we've got some power. Sweet. And now we can also hook this back up so we get our regular science, or get our science going like this. Cool. You know what we could have done is route the white straight back here and go in there. That's okay. The other way we're going to do it's going to be, well, harder, possibly. Yeah, let's do that. Let's back this up a little bit. And then we can run the white science back that direction. There we go. So if we do it like that, we can run a white belt right here. See? No, not that. Nope. And then we can do this, because it'll go across 3. And we can do it like this. A little bit of spaghetti in here, but that's totally fine. That's kind of how the white science build is. We're going to do it like that, like that, like that. Perfect. That looks really cool. I like it. So we're going to do the same thing over here, except we're going to add the red belt over this way. So let's kill these guys for now, because we're going to do a little bit of snaking. So really, it's yellow that's going to fit in here first. Let's also kill blue and red. I'm sorry, that was a little bit backward, but that's fine. Let's get rid of all this. This is really a lot nicer build, and we're going to be upgrading our inserters anyway, right? Our sorters. So this guy really just runs. Okay, he can run to there and then out. So if we do that, that is not the correct belt. That's not the belt I want. Let's just upgrade it. Let's upgrade all these belts to make sure that we're going to have the belt that I want to use. There we go. Which is Mark III. Okay, so that works because these are set by 1. And that's completely fine. So the way the red is going to work is, why don't we turn it right there? That'd be kind of neat. Blue is going to do the same thing. See how it turns right there? Actually, we should just drag it down and go over. Like that. Because we're going to have to turn it again, so let's not get too overzealous here. There. So the way this is going to work is this guy is going to go this direction and around to here. And then this guy's going to do the same thing. He's going to turn and go over to here. And then blue does the same thing, and we're good to go. We can make white science now. So we're ready. Let's hook this up again so I don't forget. Why don't we... Let's first rip this out. We're totally not using it. Let's upgrade this. Let's modernize it a little bit. We probably also don't need multiple of these guys because they're stack-oriented. Well, it's probably okay. Why don't we change this to one of these guys? Let's take this out again, too, because we don't need it. Modernize this build a slight amount here. Okay, and then we can take these two things out. And then again, we didn't even hook that up, so it is what it is. Boom. There we go. These are now modernized. They look a little bit nicer. A little bit nicer. We also probably don't need this. So let's take that out. I thought we would, but with the stack... We might have before, because maybe we didn't have 6 stacks per movement. You know what I mean? So I think we're fine. We're also going to be fine not having these, because really it's the burst that we would need, not the insert. The import can be slow. The bursting needs to be fast. And in fact, we should just reroute this to go round. Like, that's really more modern. That's fine. Let's leave it the way it is. So now we're going to hook this up. Like this. Super, I mean, this is pretty obvious stuff. This is only really easy now because we've done a lot of these kind of builds. We've done a lot of builds now. Some kind of jank stuff. Some really tricked out. Well, not really tricked out compared to Factorio. But for this game, pretty tricked out. Like the Casimir Crystal build was pretty trick, where we stacked those lines on top of each other. That was kind of neat. So this thing should be almost done. We really have to just do that. And then this is an outbound belt. And boom, we have white science. That's literally it. You blinded me with science. Blinded me with science. Beep, boop, boop. Now we're probably going to get a copyright hit. Hopefully not. Because I'm singing, dude. It's not that big a deal. So there we go. The buffer is working for green. That's perfect. The buffer is working for purple. Let's take this off to make it a modern build. Again, we don't need that either. The buffer is working for everybody else. So this is really perfect. We're getting white science. And we now need to pick what white science do we want. We don't have a box. Why don't we put a box in here, though? This will be not that difficult, even with what we've got. We can just really move the green. Actually, we can do it. Yeah, we'll have to move the green, because I don't... Well, we could be jank with it and put it over here. Watch this. Let's be jank with it. Let's get jiggy. Will this work? I don't think it will. But we're going to try it. So if I do this, that'll give us white. But only when we have an excess, when it's not needed anymore. And this, nope, wrong. This will work. That will be our buffer. Now we have a buffer for white science as well. It's a little tricky, but it's fine. Okay, we are producing white science. Very cool. Now let's pick some white science stuff. We haven't had new science in a long time. What do we want, guys? What do we want? Why don't we just get that first? Finish, right? Mission complete. 4,000. No, I don't really need that. We could get really any of this stuff. It doesn't... we don't need any of these things. They're just really bonuses at this point. Building faster would be nice. Why don't we get vein utilization? That's probably actually the best because research speed... See, this just makes the labs faster. It doesn't really make us... it will make science faster. So that's 8,000? How much is this? That's way cheaper. 2,000, that's even cheaper. That's probably better, actually. So what's this? Let's get the cheap stuff first. I'm going to go with research speed. That'll help us the most. I don't even know if we need that. 14.4 million hashes. See, this is way cheaper. This is going to take forever. Look how slow that is. Ah, well, it's fine. Let's just get that. Then we're going to get logistics, I think. That's cheap and easy. Ray efficiency. We don't need that, really. Build efficiency would be nice. And recharge. Recharge is probably what we actually want. Well, the core is what we want. It's super cheap. Let's get the core. We'll get the energy circuit. That'll help us go further. And then we'll get... probably construction flight speed is actually faster, better than this. 2 construction drones. Yeah. So let's get a bunch of upgrades queued up. This will be done before we know it. Maybe in an episode or two. Then we'll go with vein utilization, which would be really great for us. And see if we can get... We don't need ray transmission, but we'll get it anyway. Whatever. That's everything. All the upgrades are on the queue now. That'll fully unlock our upgrade system here. Now, what do we got on technologies? It's just the 2 things. This guy. Oh, he's... I could have already done this. Dang it. Could have already finished this. It is what it is. So we'll get this last queue's full. All right. Cool. White science. Let's get a little picture of this. Let's get a picture of it so you can actually see what I'm doing. All right. I want to get one with the white science on the belt. I think I got one. Let's see. But that is neat. We haven't had a new science thing in so long, dude. That's really cool. I actually also have not gotten to the comments. Sorry about that. Again, I'm in a mad recording rush. No, I didn't get one. Not really. All right, hold on. Let me try to get one. All right, I think I got one. If I didn't, oh well, I didn't. Not really again, but that's cool. Blinded me with sign. Oh, I gotta stop singing that. I'm gonna get busted. Oh yeah, I guess I got it. Sort of. It looks okay. Neat. That'll be our thumbnail for number 32 here. Cool. Oops. Episode 1332. Yeah. No. That would be interesting. I wonder what the factory would look like at 1332. Why don't you put that in the comments section? That'd be ridiculous. I'd like to see that. I don't have that kind of time, but that'd be cool. All right, so cool. We got everything we needed. We got screenshots. We got what we want. Everybody's happy, and antimatter, I'm sure, is flowing in as fast as we want it, so it's totally fine. We have a bunch of junk on us, and I don't really care about the stuff. Let's just kill it. Kill, 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 kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill these. Really not much. Let's just kill these as well. We don't really need these anymore. This is an old power system. Solar panels is old school. And I think that's it. It's time to resupply. Oh, we got these diamonds. So this is going to open up a lot of processing on our system because we haven't been processing science in so long. So we got to probably watch that. So what are we doing next? I didn't even think of that. I think I want to start moving mall items to the planets I use them on. I think it's time to rebuild the mall. But we're almost done, so it feels like, what's the point? It is neat, though. The problem is, the way I have the mall... I'd have to rebuild the whole mall, because the way I have it set up is not conducive to... You know, I guess I can put an interstellar there, and probably could put one right there. I have to reroute some belts. Could do that. I don't like that though. It doesn't seem, it's not gonna work. But I do want to do it. It seems really cool. I just don't want to, I don't know if I want to extend this series out that long. Because I know I've been looking around for games and I can't really find any right now. We got 15 minutes left. We gotta do something. Can't just do nothing this whole episode. Artificial stars are done. Oh, 20, that's it. Oh no, that's right. We have like 100 over here. Yeah. Okay, well, some of this stuff we kind of know. Like, that only goes to ETHFO. Launchers, ETHFO. That's it. It's the only place it goes. So some of these are kind of obvious. Some of them aren't. What we could do is put them on planetaries and then move them to a place where we send them off planet. Could do that, because I didn't leave any room for extra belts in here because I'm ridiculous. I could have put extra belts up that way to a totally different, or up that way to a totally different system. But I didn't do that. And I probably should think about this off camera, not on camera. This guy's, oh, he's got no space. He's got a little space. What else would we want to put on there? Like suborbitals needs to, well, that's really just anything. Suborbitals needs to go on one. This thing I think is packed. Yep. All these are packed. They're all being used. They're completely packed out. So I was thinking, because I can just copy the builds too. The problem is, it doesn't go in a book and then I can fly somewhere and paste it all. I have to do it one at a time. I don't like that, because this blueprint system doesn't save. So that's not going to be super beneficial. And I'm not rebuilding these all by hand, no way. That's not going to happen. Not happening. All right, let me think. Let me think for a second. How can we do this? Well, why don't I think about that off camera? Let me just go. We've got to do some stuff like titanium ore, titanium ingots. We need another smelt. Why don't we do that kind of stuff? So we've got enough for one smelt on here. Let's take enough for 2 more, let's say. And we're going to store some of this stuff on Cowboy 1981 so that we don't have to come back here all the time. Let's do that. I'm gonna put a couple of these smelts in there. I'm sorry, a couple of the titanium smelts so we don't have to do it again. It just seems like a better spend here. Let's pick up some of these. Maybe we can put some of those on there too. Maybe we'll put like 3 or 4 of them on there. Because those are going to go on the bus. I know eventually we're going to have a logistics bus, but I don't want 100 of those things. We can't request less than 100, and it's going to bring 1,000 or some junk, so... Ugh. This is not an easy decision. Some stuff we're just going to have to come back to Endor, but we'll have more inventory space. We can grab a bunch of it, so we won't have to come back that often. Like, smelts obviously need to go straight to Cowboy 1981. That's kind of a duh. How could we do that? We could actually route it back and go over the top of this back to a system back here. Why don't we do that? Well, we've got an interstellar right here. Do we have space? We do. So we can. Let's use this guy. Let's send items. Let's send miners we really use anywhere, so that might not be, that might be something we always have to come back for. But stuff that we don't would be like this guy. So why don't we try picking him up? So let's do just that, and then I'll kill that in a minute. Then we're gonna go up with it. Can I go like this? No, I gotta go up one more. So, well, I guess I can do this. Oops. Right, and then I can go up again, which I think I can just do with like that. There we go. And then I can come down like that and then come into this, I think. So that will get me smelts. So we're going to say you're going to have smelts. Where are you, smelts? I haven't had to do with these in a long time. Jeez. Okay. We're going to have like 400. Now, yeah, well, we only need 100 here because it's going to move them. Why don't we do 500? It'll move those 500 when we need it to. So these will be local supply, remote supply. We need to get this guy warpers. So we're going to tell it, you got to get warpers. That stinks. It's going to take up a slot, but it is what it is. I wish you could just do it down here and tell it get them remotely. That'd be so nice. Local demand. There we go. All right, so he's going to have warpers at least. Well, we don't need... Well, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so this guy is going to get us what we want. There we go. Doesn't work. Well, let's do it like this then. That probably won't work either because it's turning. Well, we'll do it like this. If this has to stay down below, then how do we connect it to this? Oh, just like that. Okay, cool. Now we just need... Let's upgrade this guy. And so we can copy him, really. That's why. There we go. Now this guy will be putting stuff on our bus. Now I can go over to Cowboy and request them. That's the only place they're needed. They're not needed anywhere else. We only have smelts on Cowboy. What are the other things we only use in one spot? We only use... Well, this is not just ETHFO, but you use a lot of those guys on ETHFO. So it might be nice to have her... So, well, actually, we can move this stuff anywhere we want. So, like, we can tell it to have belts. We can tell it to have whatever. It just comes back and grabs them, right? So why don't we say... Well, we don't need miners there. Let's put miners on there. Let's put all this stuff on there, because we can keep a little bit on every location, right? So let's do it with this guy, too. We only have one more slot, right? Let's do it with miners. That'd probably be the next thing I really need that I don't want to come back for. So let's do that. And we'll go up 3. And let's leave enough space to make 4 of those. And then go back down and then in, which means we got to move this guy, which is fine. He's got to move over. Okay, let's get this guy replumbed, and then we'll get miners in here. Nope. Like that. And maybe I can put this guy in here. Let's do local storage, and just put my smelters in there. What we're going to do is we're going to request them. Let's do 1,000. There we go. There. Now we're gonna go over to Cowboy 1981 and set this up, so we're good. So let's tell it to do miners now too. Let's tell it we want 1,000 miners. And then I'm gonna drop mine in first, and then I'll go tell it to move them. This way we won't have to hold on to these. Now let's plumb the miners in. Let's first upgrade. A lot of upgrading going on today. Haven't done upgrading in like 1,000 years. There we go. Now we'll have miners. Very cool. Now I can request miners anywhere and get them. So the next one we're going to want to do... Well, this guy's full, but we can put another one of these. We'll probably put another one, I don't know, right there. Oh, yeah, this is going to work. Let's make this back area... This is kind of neat. I'm kind of excited. This is the first project I've been excited about for a while. Why don't we just do this? Foundation is cheap. Let's just make a beach here. Like that. Let's extend the beach out like that. Now, by doing this, we really cannot expand our system, you know, because we're going to have somebody over here. Actually, what we want to do is make sure that we do that, and then we do another one like this, because we're going to need the space, right? We want them as close as possible to each other. Let's put this guy in. Well, really, we can move that guy. Nope. Okay, copy. There we go. We'll do it over here as well so we can get power at the same time. There we go. We can power these guys. All right, let's tell them max power, max movement. You want warpers so we can warp stuff around. This is kind of interesting, and I totally did not plan this. I mean, it's in my list, but not really planned anyway. We're not doing any kind of supply. Let's give this guy a couple of these because we don't need a lot. And then we're going to give him some ships. And then we'll start putting stuff on here. Man, this is cool. Let's put wind vanes on there now. Well, really what we should do, before we get too crazy, is really want these two guys on there. So why don't we cut these? Well, let's cut it right here. Because these guys are actually going to go the other direction. They're going to go into this one. So why don't I set this up? You're going to have miners. You're going to have smelts. Let's do 10,000 for now because I'm just going to pick these up. It's going to be super easy. I don't know if I can carry that many. Well, we're going to do wind vanes on this thing too, right? Wind turbines, basically. So why don't I do wind turbines? I'll pick all these up. That'll give me some space. Let's put these miners in there. This is cool, guys. This is cool. All right. So let me clear these. Oh, that worked. Okay, cool. I was really worried that this is going to drop things everywhere. Put it back to 1,000. Local supply, remote supply, no problems. And then we're going to go right into there. Perfect. So same thing with this guy. He just goes straight into here. But let's not do it yet because I need to move him. So let's kill this. That'll be a lot easier because we only had 200 and something in there. Nope, wrong. This guy. 1,000 of them. Cool. Now we can route him back in. This is awesome, man. I'm pretty excited about this project. And luckily, again, I'm using the 3D space to not care, right? This guy already has those. Oh, he's already doing remote supply. Let's bump him to 1,000, although we won't need 1,000, but... Cool. Let's add in regular dudes. 1,000. Very cool. And then we're gonna. This guy has warpers already, right? Yeah, he has a slot for warpers. We're gonna do the same thing. We did it right there. Oh, this goes nowhere now. I guess we can just kill it. But so because I want this guy to go somewhere. How are we gonna do this? You know what we can do? We can pull it straight off this belt, I guess. And this needs to be upgraded. Some of these need to be upgraded. Let's upgrade these belts. Or they're just not eating them that fast. Okay, that makes sense. All right, so what we can do is just pull straight off of this belt. We'll just do it the same height. This is a little bit janky, but that's okay. We'll cut back in a sec. Actually, yeah, we have to do it like this. Well, actually what we can do is do it right here. And then I think I'm going to go up. Let's do it to here and then go up one. So I can get up to 3 before I turn the corner. R. Like that. And then we're going to leave some space. Okay, I can't turn the corner. So let's leave it at 2. We'll just do it like we did with the other ones. Nope, that is incorrect. We'll leave it at 2 till we round the corner, and then we'll go up later. R. I don't know why it says it can't do that. Okay. So let's go over to here. No, R, dude. Turn the corner. Not really sure why it's freaking out. Let's do that. Then we'll go up to 3. Then we'll go out to the max extent right here that we want to go, and then we'll go back down. Like that. Okay, perfect. Now we can actually extend that if we want to. And really, we only need that, probably. Why don't we upgrade this? And we're almost out of time, but that's okay. We're going to spend a couple episodes on this. This is cool stuff. I like this. Nope, that is wrong. We're going to do it straight from here. It's kind of a little bit janky. That's okay. And now we can... Well, we can still leave that much. That's fine. We'll still leave a little bit of a buffer in case we ever want to come back and just grab some, right? If we're here, we can grab stuff. Because using these doesn't work that well as far as I've seen anyway. All right. Good. This is working. This is totally working. Now we just have to plumb the rest of them in, and we're going to start doing that on the next episode. Then I'll have everything remotely available, and I don't have to mess with my mart build because, or my mall, because I don't want to re-plumb everything. It just takes a lot of time. So hopefully you like this. Let me know in the comment section. Oh, well, we still have almost a minute. Nah, it's okay. We are just cutting it off. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hit the like button if you did. And if you're new here, please subscribe. I try to do 2 of these a day. I'm going to Hawaii in a week where I'm going to be doing 1 per day. So it'll slow down. Content will slow down a little bit for then, but that's okay. But I hope to see you on the next one. Stay frosty.